You know, a lot of times we be holding on to things, people, situations, jobs, all types of situations when it's time for us to let it go. Let it go. Hey. What's happening, kings and queens? It's Nefertiti, and I'm back with another video. Welcome in. If you guys have never been here before, welcome. My name is Nefertiti, and I'm back with another one. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe because I always have something that I'm going to be talking about. I always have a topic to talk about, but you guys already seen the title, right? Okay. So, how's it go? Let it go. You need to get it if he don't wanna love you the right way. He ain't gonna let it go. Hey. Okay? So I know my singing wasn't all that great, so don't be trying to get on here and talking about me. But, a lot of times we be holding on to things, people, situations, jobs, all types of situations when it's time for us to let it go. And it's crazy because a lot of times we be knowing that it's time to let go, okay? Because we can feel it. It's like a feeling you get on the inside of you, like, I'm starting to feel like I'm not supposed to be here no more. I'm starting to feel like it's time for me to keep moving. You start to get uncomfortable, you know what I mean? And so I want to talk a little bit about letting go, okay? It's kind of like this. You have a real cute rubber band that you want to wear with every outfit. It's so cute, it's so beautiful, it's so pretty. However, the rubber band is so tight that it's cutting your circulation. And even though this is a cute rubber band, your circulation is being cut. So there's a lot of times where we hold on to things, people, and situations because of other things, or because a situation has a potential, or because I've been dealing with this situation since I was this old, or I've been in this class since I was this old, or I've been, whatever the case may be, we have something, there's a reason why we hold on to things. But we don't realize holding on is hurting us more than letting go. Okay? And I know a lot of times we don't let go because it is hard to let go. It is. It's not the easiest thing to let go, especially if that's what you've been used to. If that's how you've been used to moving, you don't want to let go of it. But I'm here to tell you today, I am that sign for you today that we have to let some things go. Now, let me tell you first, I'm going to start by saying this, that this message is not for everybody. If this message is for you, it will resonate in your spirit. It'll resonate in your gut. You'll know. If it's for you, you can feel it. You'll be like, you know what? This is the message. This message was for me. But if it's not for you, it's just not for you. However, if you know somebody that needs this message, or you know someone around you that's going through what I'm talking about, baby, share that video to them. Let them know, hey, listen to the video. Okay? All right, so I wrote some notes down today because I usually just be talking. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is I want you to evaluate your surroundings and your relationships and really take the time to think. Okay, so are these people adding or are they subtracting to your life? Like I stated before, a lot of times we hold on to situations and to people because we have history with them, because we spent 15 years with them, because they are our parent, because they are our child, because they are our best friend. And sometimes in certain seasons of your life, you're supposed to just let people go and continue on about what's going on in your path. Are they adding to your walk, the walk that you are taking in your life, or are they subtracting? Because the people that we surround ourselves around, this is my personal opinion, I could be wrong, I truly believe that we're supposed to be adding to each other. We're not supposed to just be around each other just because we want to be around each other and waste time and look at each other and because we like the same things. No, we should be adding to each other. We should be uplifting each other. But if you're around this person and these people and you feel like you're not being uplifted, and maybe you feel like you get some jealousy vibes, or maybe they always make fun of you, or you have to pay attention to them small things. Pay attention to how they talk to you. Pay attention to how they treat you and how they treat others. Pay attention to when you're winning, are they winning with you, or they have a stank face like, that's nice. You know what I'm saying? They're not congratulating you. They're not hyping you up. They're not really supporting you. Pay attention to those things because those are the type of things that we like to look past, okay? Even me. I always tell y'all these messages ain't just for y'all, they're for me as well. We like to look past the small red flags. Let me tell you something about them small red flags, honey baby boo boo biscuits, honey biscuit, okay? Them small red flags turn into bigger red flags down the line. I'm trying to tell y'all. them small red flags are red flags that you need to pay attention to, because there's something that's going to resurface with that small red flag. So, like I said, if they're like making fun of you all the time for things that you like to do or whatever the case may be, especially if it's something that is dear to your heart, and they kind of put it down, or they kind of downplay it, or they kind of down talk it, you know what I mean? Pay attention to them types of things, because sometimes people be jealous, sometimes people be envious, and sometimes people just aren't for you, and we don't really realize, because we want to overlook things or how the person makes us feel, so we don't really pay attention to the things they say to us or how they act towards us. But it's really important to pay attention to that, right? Okay, so another thing is this. Pay attention to why people come around you, when they come around you, why they come around you, and you have to try your best to pay attention to their motives when they're around, okay? So I know growing up, I was a party girl, okay? Listen, y'all, I'm 27 years old. I was partying since I was 12. And I kid you not, I wasn't in bars yet, but I was in adult parties at 12 years old, okay? I wasn't drinking or smoking yet. I just wanted to go there to dance, but I was still around grown folks. Okay, so growing up, being a partier, and being somebody that was involved in a lot of things, I had a lot of friends that did the same thing. But once I stopped doing the things that I used to do, I lost a lot of friends. So my whole thing to you is, who is around you? Are they around you just because you're fun? Are they around you just because you have money? Are they around you just because you got a whip? Are they around you just because you have all the resources and connections to the parties and to this person and that person? Or are they around you because they genuinely want to be your friend? Okay, now I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for nobody else. I have 2 genuine friends, 2 of them, from childhood. Okay, so like we partied together. We've done stuff together. We went to school together. But these 2 friends that I have, they were my friends through thick and thin. Whenever I used to go through things in relationships, they were still my friends. Whenever I even became distant towards my friends, they were still my friends. Whenever I decided to walk away from certain things, they were still my friends. Whenever I messed up, they were still my friends. They were my friends because they genuinely want to be my friends. They didn't just come around me because I have something to give them. They came around me because they genuinely and truly love me. Okay, so you want people like that in your circle. And a lot of us complain because we're like, well, I don't got that many friends. Like, I don't even have a group of friends. I got 1 friend. Let me tell y'all something. It's better to have 1 true friend than 5 friends that ain't your friend. Okay? So I'm just saying to you, pay attention to why they come around. And if you haven't been paying attention, start now. So when your friends come around, try it like this. If you're like, if you're a party girl, you're a party guy, and you're always out doing this and doing that, and you always have people around you because you're doing stuff, because you're always doing stuff. Try just chilling for a little bit and telling your friends, like, you know what, I don't even want to do nothing today. I kind of just want to chill in the crib. I don't want to do nothing. Or try doing something more positive, or just try telling them, look, I'm not into doing that right now. I don't want to do that. See who stays around. See, you will find out once you start to eliminate certain things in your life, and you start to turn away from negative habits, and you stop gossiping about people, and you stop hanging out in the bars. See who's really going to still rock with you. If they still rock with you whenever you change your life, that's your friend. But if they only rocking with you because you got something to give, or you got something that they want, baby, that's not your friend, and that's not somebody that you want to have in your life. We genuinely want to be very, very picky about who we allow in our circle, about who we give our energy to, about who we allow to grow with us, because everybody can't go where you're going. Okay, so even if you're the type of person where right now you're working on your dreams and your goals, and you're working on becoming a better you, and you have somewhere that you want to go, if you don't have people around you that's trying to do the same thing, now they don't have to be doing the same career as you, but they have to be they need to have ambition as well. They need to have good positive thinking as well. They need to have disciplined thinking as well. Not everyone's going to have all these attributes, but they have to be working towards becoming better, just like you are. Because if you are around people who are not trying to work to become a better them, I promise you, if you're not strong enough, you will fall into their ways. Because it says, you are like, what's that one saying? You become the company you keep. Like I said, some people are strong enough to not fall into their company. But if you're around them every single day, and say for instance, okay, you stop drinking alcohol or whatever, and your friends are still drinking and you're around them every single day, all day long, if you're not strong enough, you may just say, hey, just give me a shot. And after you start getting, after you're tipsy or after you're drunk, you want to keep going. Let me get another one. Oh, just for this day, you'll find yourself going back into old habits. So that's why it's very important to be picky about who's around you. Okay, it's okay, because the more that you grow, the further that you go up, the more apples are going to fall off the tree. And that's the truth, okay? Here's another thing. When they say they love you, do they show it or do they just say it? Is it just something that they just say, or can you tell that person loves you? Whether it be friends, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, even family. Love is action. And love is not just a noun. It's not just a word. To know somebody loves you, you have to see that they love you. Okay? And even in the Bible, I'm just paraphrasing because I don't remember the scripture. It was saying, like, if you love God, you have to show God you love him by doing the things that please him, not the things that don't please him. So if you continue to walk in the ways that's unpleasing to him and you don't really care about how he thinks, honey, you don't love him. So do they love you? Do they really love you? Do they help you out? Do they uplift you? Do they encourage you? Whenever you're down and you need somebody, can you call on them? Whenever you are on the side of the road, will they come help you? Whenever everyone's against you, are they going to be for you? When people are talking behind your back, are they going to defend you? This is the type of things that we really have to pay attention to, guys, because we're growing up, y'all, and we're growing. And even if we're already grown, we're still growing up. We're still growing. We have to make sure that those around our atmosphere is right so we can get to where we're going. We don't need to have nobody or nothing holding us down, because here's the thing. Let me tell you something. You will stay in chains. You will stay in chains if you don't want to get out of them. You will stay in chains if you continue to do the same thing you used to do. You will stay in chains if you don't try to change your thinking. You will stay in chains if you don't sometimes leave your atmosphere. Sometimes you have to literally leave everybody that you're around and everything that you're used to so that you can become better. This is the time to really work on yourself. If you want to get somewhere in life, you really got to evaluate who's around you. Now, what about you? Okay, what about you? How are you treating others? How are you towards your friends? Okay, we can't just point the finger. We have to check ourselves as well. Do you treat people with love and respect? Are you kind to them? Do you encourage them whenever they're down? Do you clap whenever they are succeeding, whenever they are doing good? Okay, how do you really feel deep down in your heart about the people that's around you? Because a lot of times we'll sit here and ask God, Lord, please remove the people from me that's not for me. Take them out of my life. But sometimes we are the people that need to be removed, okay? Don't nobody want to talk about that, but that's okay, because I'm here to talk about it. Sometimes we are the toxic one. Sometimes we're the person that needs to check ourselves. Sometimes we're the person that actually needs to be removed from the other people because we are toxic, okay? So check yourself. So even though I'm telling you, pay attention to your surroundings. Also pay attention to yourself. Go look in the mirror first. Okay, what do I need to work on? How am I treating people? How do I talk to people? Was that cool? Do I talk to them like they're underneath me? Or do I speak to them like they're somebody that I love? You know, don't mistreat people that's around you. And don't mistreat people just because they do things for you. A lot of times it's easy for us to mistreat people because they're always there for us. Those are the ones that you want to make sure you treat right, because there's only so much a person will take of your bullcrap. There's only so much that they'll take. They may have taken your bullcrap for 10 years. There's going to be a time where they have a breaking point and it's like, I'm done with it. You keep on talking to me crazy. You keep on treating me crazy. You keep on putting me last when I put you first. I'm sorry, you can keep it moving. And now you feel some type of way because they're keeping it moving. No, check yourself, okay? So let it go, okay? If it's something that you can't control, if it's something that you can't do nothing about, sometimes we just have to let it go. Sometimes we just have to let them go. When we're growing and people stop being your friend and people break up with you and people don't want to be around you because you ain't the same no more, sometimes we just have to let it go, because what we fail to realize is this. We all are on different paths. Some people are in our lives only for a season and only for a reason. A season can be a one day. A season can be a couple years. Sometimes they serve their purpose, and sometimes you served your purpose, and now it's time to move on. The train is always going to keep going, and so is the bus. Sometimes we have to leave people and things behind so we can get to where we need to get to. If this is on your heart, please share it. I love you guys. God bless y'all. Keep y'all head up and stay tuned for more.